Episode 10 of Dear Hyeri begins with Hyeno recalling his and Eunho's past when he first accepted that he was interested in her. He then brings Hyeri back home. Meanwhile, Jian is on a bus to visit the place where the announcer had seen Eunho. He recalls how he'd liked Eunho when he first saw her, but soon realized she was Hyeno's girlfriend. At home, Hyeno asks Hyeri if she recognizes him, and it's revealed that it's not Hyeri but actually Eunho. Juyeon calls, and Hyeno informs him about Eunho's return, but Juyeon ends up at Eunho's house. Hyeno tells him that she'd fallen asleep, and Juyeon repeatedly questions if it's Hyeri or Eunho. At this point, Jian also arrives at Eunho's house, and the three spend time arguing over who Eunho's real guardian is since she's sick. In the morning, Hyeno has Eunho outside when they find Juyeon waiting for her. Tearfully, Juyeon calls out to Eunho, telling her that he doesn't care who she is, he liked her because she came to him as herself. Hearing this, Eunho runs toward Juyeon and hugs him tightly, asking Hyeno if she can talk to Juyeon. At the office, Hyeno is completely distracted by thoughts of Eunho and Juyeon together. While talking to Jian, he learns that Eunho had been living in the mountains with the drawing Hyeno had made of his mother's necklace. Jian helps him realize the love he'd received from Eunho, despite all odds. It is revealed that Eunho had tried living as Hyeri in the mountains to understand how she had been so happy. She had harmed herself in an attempt to become Hyeri but couldn't. She shares all of this with Juyeon as a tearful farewell as they end their relationship. Later, Hyeno runs and calls out to Eunho, and they meet on the staircase where they'd broken up, sharing a kiss. In the epilogue, the two confess that they missed each other, even when they saw each other every day. Dear Hyeri might just be the worst Shin Hae-sun K-drama to date, and it's definitely not her fault. The plot of Dear Hyeri has been all over the place, with character regression instead of growth. Eunho's character is stuck in her unhealthy love for Hyeno, and Hyeno's character is the worst we've come across. He broke up with Eunho at the drop of a hat, was separated from her for 4 years, and still expected her not to move on. Sadly, Eunho did exactly that. The entire episode glorifies an unhealthy relationship between Eunho and Hyeno, where Hyeno has a far greater advantage due to his fickle involvement in Eunho's life. On top of this, the episode dragged one scene for 15 to 20 minutes, making it terribly slow where nothing happens at all. Unlike Shin Hae-sun's usual expressive acting, which portrays Eunho's pain at her loss of Hyeri, these scenes are unnecessarily slow, monotonous, and bluntly boring. The ending sequence, with the ease at which Eunho and Hyeno reconcile, is far too fast, convenient, and unbelievable. The character that made Dear Hyeri enjoyable and refreshing, Hyeri herself, barely appeared in 2 or 3 episodes. What was supposed to be a drama about healing and personal growth has turned into melodramatic romance, using a serious psychological illness as a convenient plot device for Eunho and Hyeno's love story, which is extremely disappointing.